Hey guys, so I'm sitting out here. It's a beautiful Florida day. Not too hot, not too cold, virtually no humidity. The big bummer is I'm staring at all the leaves that are in my pool that need to be dealt with. Um, and I wondered, are you scale obsessed? Because, we have a couple thousand clients on any given Be Martha Fit program. And I would say about 90% of them are obsessed with the scale. So I thought if they're obsessed with the scale, let's have a little coffee talk because probably you're obsessed with the scale too. So let me just remind you of a few couple things. The number on the scale does not determine your health. The number on the scale also doesn't determine your self-worth. And shockingly enough, are you ready for this one? The number on the scale doesn't necessarily dictate the size of the clothing you can get in. So then, why are you so scale obsessed? And I think it really just comes down to everyone wants to see progress. And we have grown up in a society that is so numbers based. Let's be real, like people ask you your age. When you fill out certain forms, you got to give your income level. I mean, we're so numbers based. So it's become ingrained to be numbers based and scale obsessed. So let me just help you for a little bit. Number one, get off the scale. Have your husband, have your wife hide the thing from you. If you're using that on the daily, like seriously, if you're getting up first thing in the morning, you ready for this, trying to pee and poop and get on the scale, if you're doing that on the daily, let me just remind you that what you ate the night before, everything you put in your mouth obviously has a water level and a sodium level. So if you're seeing yourself go up a pound overnight, trust me, you have not gained fat overnight. No. It's called inflammation. You're just storing more water from whatever you ate or drank the night before. But specifically, ladies, I think we can get so wrapped around that number on the scale that it causes us anxiety and depression. And we allow it to determine our mood for the day. That is a horrible way to live. It's a horrible way to live because you are worth so much more. And just because you weigh a certain number doesn't mean that you're full of health. And if you're comparing your body to your friend's body and being like, oh, I wish I could weigh what she weighs, let me also remind you, sweet friend, that you have a different metabolic level, a different hormone base, and those things also affect your weight. So whatever you're doing right now, really think about this. If you are that person who consistently gets on that freaking scale every single morning, I want you to stop. Tomorrow, just stop. And instead, here are two tricks that I think may help you. Instead of measuring your worth, because that's what it is, based on the number of the scale, think about doing measurements for 1 month. If you seriously want to break the addiction to the scale, tomorrow morning, take a couple measurements. Take one strictly across your breast. Take one underneath your breast. Take one at the smallest part of your waist. That's not always your belly button, but somewhere in there, you will see a natural curve, and take it at the smallest part of your waist. If you don't want to do it there, then take it right around the belly button. And then the last measurement I would encourage you to do is put your legs together and measure around the widest part of your hips. These are easy visual eye finders so that a week later you can go back and see if your measurements have moved. Now, quick little tip. You'll often find that you'll see the greatest progress in your measurements in about 2 weeks, not necessarily always 1 week. So really just stretch it out maybe and do measurements every 2 weeks. The other way to kick the scale obsession on the daily is to find maybe a shirt or a pair of jeans or a pair of pants. Pants are generally the easiest, jeans or pants, and put them on. Maybe when you first put them on, obviously they don't fit. You can only get them up mid-thigh or maybe-ish just above your knees. So take pictures once a week. take a starting picture of you with these pants hanging around by your knees. Then next week, take another picture. My guess is if you are eating well on a food plan, you'll see those pants get higher and higher and higher. Remember, it takes about 10 pounds, a loss of 10 pounds to go down in clothing size. So tomorrow, stop the insanity. Stop getting on that scale every single morning. Save your head, save your heart, save the therapy that you need with the people around you, because you're putting yourself through this torture every single morning. Think about what I said, realize you're worth more, and try these other tips and tricks while your husband or wife puts the scale away for a whole month. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day.